Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and build this base game mansion. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it is up in the gallery now. My origin ID is real Thomas TV1. So this idea I've actually been wanting to do for a while, and the reason I haven't got round to it is because, I mean, it's a base game which is sometimes hard to stick to, and you know, it's a mansion, so it's like I've done base game builds before, like family homes and stuff, and it always takes me so much longer to do them because I'm always have to be really conscious about what I'm placing down to make sure it's not like, you know, an item from a pack. So I actually started off doing that where I just, you know, just went in with the idea of making sure I pay attention to what I'm doing. But later on in the build, I actually go ahead and disable all my packs. And there's a way to do this. James from the Sim Supply actually made this tool where it's like a thing in Origin, like the command line arguments. And it's like a generator thing where you kind of just go onto this website, click all the packs that you don't want and kind of copy and paste it in. And it kind of just disables them all. So I did that to make my life a little bit easier, and you'll see me do that a little bit later in the build. Now, I actually haven't finished the build while I'm doing this, which is like, you probably hear me say this for every single build I do. So I'm actually not looking at anything while I'm doing this. I've just got my sound recorder open. And that's because at the minute, I'm kind of like a little bit of a time crunch at the minute because it's currently the 10th that I'm recording this on, which is, well, one, it's my dad's birthday, and the second thing is that I'm actually, later today, I'm going to do a collab with Spring Sims. And wait, is that going up to, no it's not, no, wait, okay, like I just proves my point, I've got everything a mess. The collab with Spring Sims is going up tomorrow, but we're recording our voiceovers today because we're doing this thing that we did last time where we're going to be going on a Discord call, and then we're going to go ahead and do our voiceovers together, and like do a Q&A and things. So if you didn't see our last collab that we did, which was, what was it again? Why have I told you? It was a renovation. Oh yeah, it was a renovation of the Roomies household in Oasis Springs, and we did that then, like together, which is really, really fun. It was a really different idea. So we decided to do it again for our collab going up tomorrow. But this video is actually going up today, and I've still got like all the upstairs to do, and it's currently 12 PM, and this is going up at 6:30 PM, so you know, I do have quite a bit to get done. And the reason I'm kind of getting this all done is because I did actually receive yesterday my code for My First Pet stuff, which is coming out on Tuesday. The embargo lifts on Monday, so stay tuned for that. I've got some early access content for you, and yeah, so there was actually a problem where, well, actually there was a problem with the codes for everybody, but it kind of worked out well for me. So basically what happened was, yesterday we got our codes through, and I couldn't unlock mine because I had to do all my videos first for this weekend, because I can't like install the pack, if that makes sense, because you'll see the items because of the embargo. So I had to get all my videos for this weekend done first, then install the pack, if that makes sense. So I didn't get a chance to do anyway, but there was a few people messaging me who are other EA game changers, and they were saying, have you been able to unlock your code and stuff? And I said, I haven't tried, but then we also got an email from somebody at EA to tell us that there was a problem with everybody's codes and that they're going to be resending them. So about like 50 minutes ago, I would say, I got my next code, like my actual code, but again, I still can't unlock it yet because I've got to finish everything off, which is a little bit irritating because I'm really excited to check everything out, but I can't because I have to get my videos done for today and tomorrow, which, yeah, I'm probably just rambling on for so long then, you probably have no idea what I'm on about. Anyway, I'm talking really fast as well. Anyway, what's new? So, yeah, let me know what you think about this. I was kind of a little bit, like, I mean, I started this and it was okay because, you know, just putting the walls down and everything isn't hard because I've done it, you know, loads of times on like these type of mansion builds. But then when I have to go ahead and stick to only a few items is getting a bit more difficult. And it kind of restricts what you want to do because, you know, there isn't a whole range of stuff in, you know, these packs, sorry, in base games, so, you know, it was a little bit more difficult, but to be honest, after I got into it a little while, it wasn't actually that much of a challenge. At the minute, while I'm doing this voiceover, I've done all the outside, I've done all the bathrooms, the hallways, downstairs anyway, and the kitchen, and the living room, and I think that's all I've done. I've still, I mean, I think I recorded me doing one of the bathrooms because what I tend to do is my bathrooms are always the same, like literally exactly the same. When I'm going around, like once I get, well, my process of doing builds is kind of a little bit like this. Sometimes it's a little bit different, it just depends. What I do first is I go ahead and do all the walls, like for the outside, get the basic structure of the home, and then I go in with the wall coverings and stuff like that, and then I do the landscaping, and then normally do kind of any outdoor finishing, which is normally the swimming pool, a seating area, barbecue, things like that. And then I move inside and I do the floor plan, and then I go ahead and do kind of the interior wall coverings and stuff like that, and the flooring. Now with the interior wall coverings and flooring, I normally do that kind of like off screen, because I always have this thing where you're going to see it anyway when I go and decorate that in particular room. So there's no point, you know, spending a good few minutes of the build doing that when you're going to see it anyway when I go ahead and decorate that room. So it's just to save a little bit of time in the speed build. Anyway, so do that off screen, and when I'm doing the wall coverings, I literally copy and paste the same flooring and wall covering to all the bathrooms, just because, you know, it's not, I mean, it's an important room, of course, but with these mansion builds, they can be up to like, I don't know if you've seen my Stonemere estate build, which I did a few weeks ago. That had 20 bathrooms, which is absolutely crazy. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit boring to go ahead and do, you know, all different types of bathrooms when it's not really that much an important room to kind of be in. It's only to use the toilet, take a shower and go. So, you know, anyway, so that's my point there I was trying to make. So, let me know if you have any more kind of video ideas you want to see with my first pet stuff, because I mean it is a smaller pack, I guess you could say, and I'm kind of struggling to think of build ideas. Normally I kind of make about 8 to 10 videos, which is kind of a lot when a new pack comes out, but I mean it's always a little bit smaller with a stuff pack. But this one in particular, I am having a little bit of trouble to think about it, not because I don't like the pack or anything, it's just this just sometimes happens with packs, and I've got a few ideas, but just if you have any more, please let me know, because that'd be really, really helpful. I don't think this time I'm going to do any creative sim videos, because with Jungle Adventure nobody seemed to watch it, and that's not because, oh my god, I'm not going to get views, I'm not going to make it. It's just because I put a lot of time into doing these early access things, and it's always a little bit of a limited time, so I'd rather just do builds, which I like a lot, and I know you like a lot as well. So yeah, it's just to kind of save time, I suppose. So, yeah, like I said, I do have a few videos, and I know there's been a lot of mixed opinions about this pack, and I think I'm going to talk about this a little bit more with my collab with Steven tomorrow, and yeah, so I'm not going to really say a lot about it. I know a lot of people don't really like the pack, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered about it. I mean, not in a bad way. I'm kind of just like, yeah, it's a new pack, that's great. I mean, of course, there are some aspects of it which are a little bit odd, but you know, I always think when we get a new pack, I'm always excited about it, because it's still something new that you're going to be adding to the game. And for me in particular, since I'm do speed builds most of the time, I just look for build mode items, which is like the main thing I look at when we get a new pack. And with this, I've seen a few things like, you know, the new coffee table. Even though it's a little thing, I'm still really excited about it because it's something a little bit different. And there are some other things I'm excited about. I mean, the DLC for DLC idea, I'm still not really that sure about. The pack could have maybe been a little bit bigger. I don't really know, but I'll talk about that more in the related videos for that. So I don't know how much longer we've got left on this video. I don't know how much footage I have. I'm going to go ahead and check my recording folder. You can probably hear my mouse clicking there. I got this new mouse a little while ago. You can still hear it there. I got this mouse a little while ago, and it's a little bit like very noisy. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much, but I notice when I'm doing live streams and videos, people kind of pick up on it. It's not really a minor thing, because when I'm doing voices anyway, I'm kind of just focusing on that video. I'm not doing other things whilst I'm talking, because that would be a mess. I'm just looking at one little thing here. So at the minute, I've got like, how much, an hour and 4 minutes of footage, and that's with all that things that I've just mentioned earlier, that I've done so far, so that's not too bad actually. Like I said, well, I might have spent a little bit longer on it because I've done all the bathrooms as well, but still that didn't really take me that long, really, because like I said, I've literally just copy and pasted all the bathrooms. Actually, I can't really copy and paste them, because I've noticed this with rooms, it's kind of a little bit odd to do that, because, you know, not every single room is identical, unless it is. That has happened before, but you know, the window placement is sometimes a little bit different, and you know, the furnishing has to be placed around in a little bit of a different order sometimes, so you know, it doesn't always work, but you know, it's alright. So I'm trying to think what else I was going to mention, but ideas for kind of like the furnishing of the bedrooms, it's all kind of very traditional. Sometimes what I like to do is, with a kind of, you know, a traditional style home, is to go in and do some of the bedrooms in a kind of more kind of modern looking furnishing, I guess you could say, because what I feel like, there might be an older house, but then the owners are kind of starting to renovate different areas of the home. That's sometimes what I go into when I do a build, like with that like kind of idea. But I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I might do some kids' rooms because a lot of these homes that I do, I never really do kids' rooms because it's all very glamorous and upscale, these mansions that I do. But then when I put a kids' room in, I know it kind of adds to the functional aspect of it, but it kind of takes away from the very glamorous aspect of it because you kind of got all these very traditional grand rooms, and then you kind of got like, you know, a very playful, colourful room which doesn't really fit in, if that makes sense. But you know, I might do it today because it's sometimes nice to have that, especially if you're a very like family player. Talking of that, I actually have started a new current household recently. I haven't recorded it or anything, it's just for me to play off screen, and I actually have been progressing quite well. It started off in kind of just started home with this one sim, and they've kind of, I don't really want to talk about it too much because I am planning on doing a current household update video. Let me know if you want to see one of those because I feel like it might be a nice idea because, I mean, gameplay videos are never really popular for me, it's just something that's always happened, and I feel like for a lot of smaller channels, nobody's really interested in Let's Plays, and that's why I don't do them anymore, and that's why I do speed builds instead. It's not that speed builds is something I don't want to do and I really want to do Let's Plays. To be honest, I don't really like doing Let's Plays, so it kind of works out well that way, to be honest, but yeah, sometimes it's kind of nice to do some gameplay because I never do that. So for example, I did one not too long ago with the game Fee, which recently came out, and I got a code provided by EA Game Changers. So I did an early access kind of look at that. But you know, apart from that, I don't really do a lot of gameplay videos. So let me know if you want to see a current household update. They probably won't be that often because it's just something for me to play off screen. And it's kind of nice because when I go in to play the game, it's always to record. Like there's never a rare time that I go into game to build something that I'm not recording. I've never really done that before in a very, very long time anyway. Just because, I mean, I'm on a very tight, like, time schedule, I guess you could say. So, you know, I can't really play off screen or build off screen for just my own enjoyment, I guess, without recording because I'm always needing a build for the next day or something. But sometimes I might do like a renovation to the house I'm playing in or something which I don't record. And it just depends really. Anyway, so about like nearly 13 minutes in here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the voiceover in just a few moments because, which video was it? I can't think. I did a build the other day. And I did it like this, where I did it just on the sound recorder and I wasn't looking. And I felt like, I've been recording for quite some time. Oh, wait. No, I can't think. I thought of it then, and it's gone out of my head. Anyway, and I was recording for like 7 minutes, and like, well, I think I'd be finished with the build. And I like did my outro, and I put the voiceover into my build, and it literally just finished at the exact right time before the screenshots came on, which I was so lucky to do. So, you know, I don't want to ramble on for too long, you know, to end up running over the build, which has happened before. I do have to sometimes extend the screenshots or something. And yeah, so let me know again, like I said, about if you have any not even build ideas, just any video ideas in general with you want to see with my first pet stuff, and that'd be really, really helpful. Because like I said, I am kind of struggling a little bit to think of some other ideas, or if you have any video ideas in general you want to see, that'd be really helpful. Let me know in the comments section down below about what you thought of this build. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and go ahead and download this from the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!